Alright everyone, today we're playing Modern Warfare 3 Survival Mode in 2025. This was supposed to be Infinity Ward's answer to Zombies from Treyarch. Obviously it didn't really quite hold up to Zombies, but I would say it's the best non-Zombies co-op mode that the Call of Duty series has ever seen, was the Survival Mode, specifically the one from Modern Warfare 3 2011. Because I know they had other survival modes in some of the newer Modern Warfare games, but they don't really come close to being as good and as fun as this game. And 14 years later, you can still find online games of survival mode. It's really easy because this was only a 2-player mode, which I think was partially to its detriment because having 3 other people to play with in Zombies made it so that you can bring more friends along and play with more people. But it just being a 2-player mode in survival mode kind of made it not quite as successful as it could have been. One thing that was really cool, though, is that every single multiplayer map in Modern Warfare 3, including the DLC maps, were all playable in survival mode, which gave you so much content to work with. And it had a progression system. You can buy weapons, upgrade them as the rounds get higher and higher, and even use kill streaks like Predator missiles to take down the enemies. Now, there was an issue with survival mode specifically for MW3 where it was pretty much unplayable online due to the lag and latency that your friends, whoever was connected to you, would just constantly get downed and need to be revived due to the connection issues that the servers were having. But that has since been fixed. I don't have any issues playing it with anybody. It works flawlessly now, so it is very much playable in 2025 in that regard. There's no issues actually playing online, and because you only need one other person to play, you're going to have an easy time finding a match in 2025. I was able to get into one pretty much instantly, and it's an experience I would recommend if you've never played it before. The best way to describe it is really just zombies, but instead of zombies, it's actual enemies with guns, soldiers that are trying to kill you, and as the round gets by, obviously as the rounds get higher and higher, it gets harder. Just like zombies, the enemies take less and less damage, and they have more and more armor and are stronger. You even have juggernauts that come after you every few rounds that are like really difficult to beat and to take down. You have dogs that have suicide bombs strapped to their chest and are running at you, and if they get you, you're pretty much done for. So it's like, it gets really intense in the later rounds and gets crazy, that I think you would definitely love this if you're just a Call of Duty fan or even just an FPS fan in general. But this mode was obviously a second thought in the developers' minds because it wasn't necessarily as fully fleshed out as it could have been. I mean, especially compared to Zombies, where you have unique characters in Zombies, a story, Easter eggs, and entire maps that are specifically made for Zombies in mind. This was just, okay, let's take all the multiplayer content and make a endless round mode out of it. It's still good. I think it's a lot of fun, but I'm saying, like, the potential of it could have been much greater, and if they nailed it, like, if they actually put as much effort into this as they did with Zombies, I think it could have been on the same level as Zombies at a certain point. But now you have, whenever an Infinity Ward game or a non-Treyarch Call of Duty game comes out, they just slap Zombies on it because that's just the thing that they do. So, like, Vanguard Zombies was horrible. Modern Warfare 3 Zombies was horrible. Infinite Warfare actually had a good Zombies mode. That was, like, the only really good non-Zombies, or, non-Treyarch Zombies mode. And even World War II was somewhat decent. But survival mode I liked because they tried something different. They weren't just trying to rip off Treyarch and just copy Zombies, because that just feels lazy and unoriginal and never really holds up as well as the actual Treyarch Zombies do. So I like that this was something different. It wasn't Zombies, but it was a nice third mode that we had. It was like Modern Warfare 2, Spec Ops was pretty good, but I like the survival mode in Modern Warfare 3 the best out of all the non-zombie side modes that we've gotten over the years in the Call of Duty series. And it's something that was just overall a nice little addition to Modern Warfare 3 on top of the amazing campaign and fairly solid multiplayer that we had. Because you guys know how I feel about MW3 multiplayer. People consider it among the best. I think it was actually not one of the worst, but definitely one of the most disappointing, because it was just a complete ripoff of Modern Warfare 2, but I already got into all that in my MW3 2025 video, like just talking about the overall game and the multiplayer, so check that out if you haven't before. But survival mode, yeah, I like it, and it's something you should consider trying if you at least already have Modern Warfare 3 and haven't played it before, it's a good time killer. It's a good way to spend 20, 30 minutes just killing a bunch of enemies, not really thinking too much about it. It definitely, the pacing is a lot faster than zombies, which can take so much time just getting to a higher round. In this, it's pretty fast because of the maps being a lot smaller. So yeah, still a lot of fun in 2025, I would say.